Hello, friends. Welcome back to season 4, episode 25.
20. How did we get to? I'm just laughing at you.
Why?
Because I don't know what you've come as.
I look like Kate Moss after a bender.
That's it. Kate Moss. It's your black
3-day bender.
Guys, she's sitting here with a full-on fur.
Go watch it on YouTube if you can't.
Go watch it on YouTube. A full-on fur and a grandma blanket.
It's so cold. It's so cold.
Babe, it took me forever to get up here today. My windscreen wiper stuff doesn't work. I had to stop 3 times. Oh, it's a disaster. Anyway, we're here and we're back. Episode 25.
Back. Season 4. I was thinking about when we launched this. Was it March last year?
I keep thinking it was like October, but it wasn't. It was March.
It was March. I think, do you know what it was? We said we were going to start a podcast October the year before. And we did nothing with it until March.
I feel like we're dating. You know, like when that little bit in the dating bit where you
forgot
you
when
did
it
started.
started.
Baby, I was here in October. You didn't plug into my. That's fine.
I was checked out and then I fell in love.
You were just like.
And now I'm here.
Was it March? Yeah, it must have been March.
We came up with the idea October 20. I don't know what year. No,
24?
24, yeah. 24. And we launched it March 2025. And since then, I mean, this is going to turn into a bit of a training tool here, I think. But one of the things that we've done consistently since we've done that, which is unhinged in itself, is we've sat within at least the top 30 globally in our category in Apple podcast charts. Consistently.
When you sent me that, I was like, did you see who was above us?
Well, there was a point where we were, and we'll have dropped down a little bit because we've had a season break, but I know that it'll go back up. But there was a point where we were in between Stephen Bartlett and Alex Hormozy.
No! No! That's why we've got our furs on.
I know.
Because we think we're a bit special now, don't we?
We've gone off in the world.
Oh my God, it's wild.
It really is. And I think this goes to show how just being consistent with something and not really having a plan.
That's a whole training.
It's a whole training.
Just being consistent.
We can do an episode on this.
Listen, we didn't know where it was going. But we started with a little bit
messy action.
A
lot of messy action.
I'm going back to our first one.
We were on a private jet.
We were on a private jet. We had big plans, didn't we? We were going to do it on a private jet.
Oh, we did dress nice and everything.
I think that's why I'm laughing. Because those first few episodes, we were hair and makeup and our outfits, stylists, and now we just rock up. I'm literally sitting here in what could be pajamas, but they're actually not.
They look comfy.
They're so comfortable.
That's the good thing
and
about
blankets and furs.
This
and
actually isn't mine. I've just stolen it off
the
back of the couch. But we've got so much to catch our listeners up on to kick off season 4, and we've got 2 really exciting special guests that we've already filmed with in Vegas that are coming up in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to talk about them a little bit more. But first, let's catch everybody up on what we've been doing over the last 4 weeks before we ended season 3. So it started at the beginning of December when we flew to Vegas.
Las Vegas. And who was on stage in Vegas, Ladybug?
Me.
You were absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. It's like you owned that stage. Can I just say, Leah, like this year we've swapped over. So last year I did the training, Leah did the panel. This year Leah did the training, I did the panel. And literally I was like, are you okay? She's like, oh, I was born for this. And off she goes and she swishes her hair. Babe, you were incredible. Absolutely. I think dare I say it was the highlight of GoPro.
I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I also do feel like I was the best over the 3 days.
Actually,
and that was my intention, was to go on there and do it. So one of the things at GoPro, and people always ask me this, and I want to ask you the same thing, is are you nervous before you go out? And I always say no, and I'm not. I'm excited. And I was talking to somebody about this the other day. I think people confuse sometimes the feeling of nerves.
The same thing.
And excitement. So it's the way I position something in my head. I probably have the exact same feeling that somebody else has, which is the little butterflies and my breath is going. But I view that as I'm excited to go and do what I'm supposed to be doing right now. And I also remember back when I did my first driving test having the same feeling. And I could have said I was nervous or anxious, but I was like, I'm excited to be able to drive. So I think I gaslight myself into changing these emotions sometimes that some people would see as negative into actually being a positive for me.
But I say this all the time. And so I used to suffer from panic attacks very, very long time ago. I had panic attacks and people used to be like, it's the same feeling as excitement. Your body just doesn't understand it. So I took that and I'm exactly the same. I never get nervous, but I'm always that, my God, just get me on there, get me on there, get me on there. I'm just ready to go on. And I think with me and you at this point is because we are so, dare I say we are experts in our niches. But we're actually got to that point where we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So it is exciting. But let's take that back to somebody beginning a business and they're like, I can't do it because I'm scared. Well, turn that into excitement.
Yeah.
Scared of what? What are you scared of?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think people confuse the feelings of anxiety. What you've just said there is, and I said this, I had a full conversation about this the other day, and I said that I don't understand the concept of being anxious. Not because I don't think anxiety exists. Obviously it does. But because I think that the feelings of being anxious, and I call it nervous excitement.
Nervous excitement.
Yeah, having that. You've just said that as somebody that suffered with the medical term of panic attacks, was able to turn that into something completely different and kind of rewire your train of thought with it.
Do you know what's really funny? Never had a panic attack since I started this business.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because channeling
the
and I've only just realised that at this exact moment right now, it's only just hit me that I had nowhere to channel that feeling
into
something. So it came out as like nerves, as a panic attack. Actually, we're channeling that into excitement and stage energy and energy on like these and energy on calls and team energy. Isn't it weird that actually you can channel your feelings into something?
Yeah.
So what's negative can suddenly be a super positive. Look at us already going into like, that was deep for this time. And then,
wow. Do you know what? I did a call last night actually, and I started it with, I asked everybody to put me a 1 in the chat box if they were living the version of their dream life that they envisaged as a child. And not one person, and there were hundreds of people on that, not one person put a 1 in the chat box. And I said, let's channel that then. Get mad about that. Let's do something with the emotion of you not achieving anything that you wanted to, or your life not looking the way that you wanted to, and put it into something to make this year the year that you change that. Because it's great to sit and say we've not, it doesn't look the way I wanted. What are you doing about it then?
Well, I had this conversation as well with my team. I was like, the new year, new me thing. I'm like, right, where are we going? Who's coming with me? Boom, boom, boom. Me. First thing I said was, why hasn't it worked up to now? Yeah. If you want to be there, why aren't you there? What has happened between you saying you wanted to do it and you not doing it? What, did you decide that was a bad idea?
Yeah.
And it is that. It's let's take the energy and let's actually put something into it, which is what you did on stage at GoPro.
I did.
Let's go back to the energy. You looked freaking fantastic. She looked fantastic.
It was so good.
Babe. So for those people who don't know what GoPro is one of the, dare we say it's the largest.
Yeah. There were 50,000 people online.
50,000.
Plus and 300 in the studio. So it's the biggest event in our calendar, in the network marketing calendar annually.
And it is a training event, and it's when all the I'm going to say the masterminds,
the best of the best in the world are in that room.
Yeah, come on stage and share with everybody. Like there's no gatekeeping at GoPro.
No.
If you want to learn how to win in our business,
Yeah.
just watch GoPro. Watch GoPro for 3 days. It was a long 3 days.
It was.
But oh my
and we
God,
were super jet lagged.
We were super jet lagged. I mean, on the day, we literally, me and Leah, if you follow us on Instagram, of course you follow us on Instagram, but we're always like last ones to anywhere.
Everywhere.
We walked into the studio. Now, this is a live studio. It's broadcast everywhere. And we walked in with 5 seconds.
Yeah.
To go on the clock.
Was this on the day I was speaking?
This was the day that you were speaking.
Yeah.
We walked in 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you're right.
And we were like, we're here.
And I was on first as well, by the way, everyone.
We're
I turned up 5 seconds before I needed to.
Panic. She's here. She's here.
And one of the other things that I want to tell everyone is this. So I am notorious for not wanting slides or any form of note when I train.
I don't know how you do it. This is where the only thing that me and you are like not
different
alike in.
On. Yeah.
But I think that's because I'm a little bit old and my brain's a bit. Listen, I'm a bit old and my brain can't hold what it used to hold because I can't even remember why I'm here sometimes. On the way down, I'm like, where am I going? Why am I in the car?
This is a complete sidebar, but Rachel said the funniest thing ever before. She called herself mutton dressed as lamb and I was laughing at it for about 45
I look like the grandma.
45 minutes. You are genuinely the most attractive person in the world at your age category, like hands down. Hands down.
Category.
Yeah, like the over 40s category.
The overs. This was X Factor. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, do you remember
when it used to be like the over 25s and like, oh, look at them,
really
bless them.
No, even
bless them trying to change their lives at 25.
Oh, bless them. No, even worse. Have you watched the Simon Cowell documentary yet?
No.
You won't have watched it because you don't watch TV. But funny enough, I've just created Time Freedom. So I'm actually watching TV.
Go you.
First time in about 4 or 5 years. But there's all these kids doing and he's making this band and I'm sitting there going, God, they're lovely. And I'm thinking, oh shit, I could be their mother. That's so inappropriate.
Yeah.
So inappropriate. So anyway,
back to the overs.
That was
back
ADHD
to GoPro.
in life form. ADHD.
So I turned up late. This was going back to slides. We both turned up late. We ended up on the over 25s category. Anyway, slides for me throw me off because I'm trying to think about what's on the slide behind me. And as we've just demonstrated in live form, I'm going to go off and talk about something else than what is on the slides.
Yeah.
So the night before GoPro, I had slides and I went back to my room and I looked at the slides and I was trying to stay within my 20-minute time frame and get everything that was on the slides out of my mouth. And I had one run through and I royally ballsed it up because I was overthinking what I was saying and what was behind me. And so I deleted all my slides the night before GoPro, which my PA, Vicky, had spent the entire day doing that day, but really late at night as well because I was 8 hours behind. For me to go on stage the day after and for Vicky to see I've got no slides at all.
Was she in like a panic?
Vicky
like, where
was
are her
like,
slides?
oh my God, where are her slides? Like, she's got no slides. Like, genuinely hyperventilating. I decided like in the middle, it was like 1 a.m. I texted Daniela like, delete those slides. I don't want them.
No, because I walked into your room at 6 o'clock in the morning and I was like, are you ready? You're like, and the first thing you said to me was, yeah, I've trashed the slides.
Yeah.
I was like, you've done what? So I've just like trashed the slides. I was like, what do you mean trashed the slides? She goes, yeah, I'm going like bareback.
Yeah. Rogue.
I'm going rogue. I was like, oh, I'm raw dogging it. It was just like, oh.
And that sounds like completely unhinged to do on the biggest stage in the world hours before you go on. I think to some people. But to me, I just knew that it was the right thing to do. And it couldn't have gone any better. It could not have gone any better.
I was like designated like videographer.
I was going to cover this. So one of the things, right, that when I was on stage, I can obviously see audience reaction. And there was Leanne, Leanne Gabriels.
Oh, we love Leanne.
Leanne Gabriels was sat on the front row to the right, and she's never seen me train before. And she was going, oh my God. She was like, my mind is blown. I could just see it egging me on, and I could see you on the other side of the stage. Now, everyone knows you're a stage mom.
I'm such a stage.
Rachel had morphed into my stage mom. I could just see I was like, is that my mum or my business partner? Like, what is happening? She was literally like, Kim Kardashian. What's she called?
I was
Kris Jenner. She's like Kris Jenner in the corner, like taking pictures, like, do you doing amazing, sweetie?
You're doing amazing, sweetie. Keep going. I was like so proud. You were suddenly like Tandy. Literally, I was like, oh my God. We've got Tandy and I've got Leah. I was like, come on, baby, you can do it. You're amazing.
It was so much fun, and I could see, obviously, my team as well was sat with you, and they were all whooping and hollering and jaws on the floor, and I was just, that in itself was giving me like more firepower, so I just kept hammering it all the way through, and it came off, and I was like, do you know what, I just want to do that for the rest of my life. Like, that's where I feel comfortable and alive, is when I'm talking and speaking. And so to be able to do that this year was such a highlight. And you had to leave early.
Oh,
because for good reason, and we're going to come on to this, but when you left, you actually missed something.
What did I miss? I did my bit. I did my bit on stage. I did my panel. I answered the questions.
She did, actually. Let's cover that, because you were on a panel and your panel was my favourite panel, by the way.
All-Stars panel.
Obviously. It did.
Very fancy,
it was like the best of the best. It was for all of the number ones in the companies. And that was the most powerful and value-packed panel that was there. I could see people, while you were talking, scribbling notes down, and the same for everybody else that was on your panel, because you guys are at the top of your game in your companies globally, and to have everyone lined up on a stage together giving their viewpoint on something was like so powerful.
But also the collaboration, like backstage.
Yes.
You know, it really hit me backstage before we went on. Like, Eric was there and we're having a chat. And I'm suddenly like with these people and I'm thinking there's no competition here.
None.
This is like collaboration. And they're like, come on, guys, let's go on. Let's do it. And I'm just like, this is what we want. This is how our industry should be.
Yeah.
And you know, when I was on that stage with all the other people, and I was very lucky to have a great panel.
Really good panel.
Like we could have just.
There are fans though. We were all really good friends.
I mean, we had an hour, and I feel like we could have gone on for 2.
You could have done
so much to say.
You could have taken a full day at GoPro with that panel, genuinely.
Easily. It was just bouncing off of each other. I just remember sitting there going, I actually feel like I'm doing a podcast. I feel like I was sitting on stage with you, very podcasty.
Yeah. And I like that though.
Yeah.
I like that. It wasn't rigid. It was so authentic and organic.
But going back to you training on stage alone, it was very much like that. I was so glad that they said, because I think when you do the panel, you're like, do you want us to prep anything? Do we have topics? Yeah. Are we going to do anything? He was just like, no, you just, go and do it. And I loved that. That, for me, was like, we were just, it was just rolling. It was just rolling.
So what did
I miss?
So you missed.
Then I had to get on a plane straight after. You
got on a plane, and that night, obviously, Sandro, who was on that panel with you, did you see my social media stories? He hired out like half of a club in our hotel.
Did I see it? Did I not? I must have seen it. Was I on a plane?
You might have been on a plane. So Sandro launched his book that Moonshot.
Very good book.
And we've got him on next week as a guest, and he's going to talk about it in a little bit more detail. If you haven't got it though, go to Amazon, put in Moon Space Shot, so it's 2 separate words, by Sandro Cazzato, and get it if you're in network marketing, sales, even traditional business, like get it, because
it's good. We've read it.
We've read it, and book. It's insane. Yeah, it's a modern day playbook for.
That's it. It's a playbook.
It's a playbook.
Sales.
Yeah, sales. Network marketing from somebody that's in the field. Like it's a really, really, really.
And from somebody, and we do cover this, but somebody who is the top
network marketer. Yeah, in the world. At the minute.
Actually, do we have that? Must have that as a.
I think so, and Eric thinks so. We all think so.
We would know if there was somebody else,
unless somebody comes and tells us otherwise.
Somebody's sitting on a matrix somewhere.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd like to think that they'd be visible if there was anybody doing anything.
I don't think there is
more than what he's doing.
So he hired. So hang on, he hired
out half of a nightclub to launch his booking. So after GoPro, we all went to this club. I know you did miss this. It was fun. There was like, I think maybe 100 of us. So not everyone from GoPro, just like our friends and our teams and stuff. And they basically, when they bring out the bottles and do like a show, they were bringing out like hundreds of books and throwing them into the crowd, like making it rain with books. It was absolutely insane.
Can I just say, right, that surprises me about Sandro, who is the most sensible.
Well, actually, and we were talking yesterday, he was the most fun I've ever seen him.
Was he Spicy Sandro?
He was Spicy Sandro.
No.
Yeah, he was Spicy Sandro. He was the most fun I've ever seen him that day. He was like really enjoying himself. And I absolutely love that side of him, as well as the business brain and all the value that he brings. When you get to know him, he's got like a completely different side of him. Well,
I saw it once, didn't I?
You did.
We were out and I was like, hang on, Sandro, we're going a bit spicy Sandro. He's like, it doesn't speak like that. But for training purposes, that's now how Sandro speaks. It doesn't speak like that at all. But I was like, oh, spicy.
Yeah.
I love that.
He's a lot of fun. And that was such a great night and great way to end GoPro as well. So you jumped on a plane because you were going on safari.
I was going to South Africa.
You were.
Which is really weird because if you ever asked me in the past, obviously, like my family travel, we're like, I would say we're world travelers.
Ooh, bye.
Bye. But always at the top of the list, South Africa. Is there any place you've not been? South Africa. We'd like to go South Africa. And I never really took any steps to make it happen.
Yeah.
And then we were looking at somewhere to go over Christmas, and flights were just like ridiculous. And out of the blue, I get a call. You know how this happens.
This person that's making the 2 million, by the way, annually, is like, flights are ridiculous. There's no way that I could make this work. What?
There's 6 of us.
That is true.
So out of the blue, I get a text from Shaq. Always a text from Shaq. Cape Town. Found some flights. Shall I book it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is how our brains work in business as well.
Yes.
Shall we do it? Yeah. Do I know what it is? No. Do I know where I'm going?
Work it out along the way.
I was like, yeah, book them. And then I was like, oh, we're going to Cape Town. Oh my God. Whoever didn't tell me about Cape Town.
I love Cape Town.
Where? And then you didn't tell me about Cape Town. I'm there and she's like, oh yeah, I stayed in that. What? I'm like, whoa, hang on a second. You've been? Yeah. Oh, you've been? Oh, okay, you didn't tell me.
Yeah, I'd forgot really that I'd been.
Fucking hell, it's amazing.
And I remembered how obsessed I was with it through your stories. I was like, oh my God, I have to go back.
Obsessed. So obviously I'm buying a house there.
I am moving in.
Obviously you're coming with me. Mm-hmm. But then with safari.
Yes.
So 3 of my 4 kids have been on safari. One's been on half a safari. Can we call it a safari? It was in the UAE. It was kind of, you know what Dubai's like.
Entry level
safari. It wasn't a safari. No. It was kind of animals dressed up as a safari.
In the desert.
In the desert as a safari. So I thought I've got to take my little one because she's got to tick off everything that the others. Oh, it was incredible.
It looked ridiculous.
Almost got eaten by a lion.
Okay.
That's the story I'm going with.
Yeah.
We had a guide, a ranger, who had been a ranger for 25 years. So he was doing things that maybe the others wouldn't because he's like, oh, it's like Dr. Doolittle. Yeah. He's like, I know the animals. I was like, that one looks a bit
They won't attack me.
They won't attack me. I'm at one with the animals. I was like, that one looks pissed off. He's like, no, that one's just showing off. He's fine. I was like, okay, because nobody else seems to be close and we're very close. No, we're good. So we're getting very, very close and we get this call. It's our last drive, and we get this call. It's like, is there anything you'd like to really see? I said, well, we kind of saw lions the first day. I'd really like to see, a Pride of Lions. Next thing we know, we found them. But everybody's going to this Pride of Lions. So it's like the bloody Lion King. Imagine, play the music in the background. Imagine you've got like this empty river and then these sides of the river. Mm-hmm. And at the bottom of this empty river, there's a Pride of Lions with the cubs. It's like honestly,
actual Lion King.
It was actually the Lion King. So all the other safe people are at the top in their jeeps looking down going, wow, wonderful. Our man decides that he's going to go down and see them, but it's been raining. So as we take the jeep down the side of the bank, we slide, the grip goes, and we end up at the bottom in with the lions, and we can't get out. And that's the one point I'm thinking,
what a way
holy
to go.
shit, like, we're going to die. And I've gone, Ben, are we stuck? And he's like,
maybe.
Not yet.
Not yet.
And I'm thinking, how the fuck are we getting out of it? Anyway, after revving the wheels I'm going to say it felt like half an hour. It must have been about 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. But by this time, the lions are like, oh, hello.
Sitting ducks.
And all I'm thinking is, my baby's in here.
Yeah.
Anyway, we finally got out. It's a story to tell. My kids will eventually tell their grandchildren that they almost got eaten by a lion. We didn't.
Yeah.
And I did
but it
say.
felt very much
well, when we
like
got to the top, I was like, were you panicked? And he went, honestly, for a second, yes.
Oh.
He goes, because we couldn't have got anybody else down to get us out.
Yeah.
And we were like, it was getting dark and we can't get out. Anyway, long story short, it was fabulous. And I will live there.
So you've bought a house?
No, I've not bought one. I will.
Perfect.
I'll put it on my vision list. That's happening.
Obviously. Perfect.
Oh, did you do your vision board?
I've done it.
Have you done your cosmic wish list?
I've done it.
Shall we talk about wish lists?
Yeah, let's talk about it. So I have
What is one?
So a cosmic wish list is something that you put out into the universe for the things that you would like to pull in for the following year. Now, the key with cosmic ordering is to be hyper specific on what you want.
I can never say that word. Specific.
Specific.
Yeah.
Hyper specific on what you want.
So what you mean is you have to be very, very like, I want a red one.
Yeah, you need to have some detail in it. A red one, whatever it is.
What is it? What colour is it?
What does it
what make
feel
is it?
like? How will it...
Leather?
Yeah. The more you can put onto one of these, the more power it holds.
But is that because you can visualise it more? Is that the thought behind it? Because if you're like, okay, I want a Ferrari, and you're like, actually, I want a black Ferrari with leather, and all of a sudden you're visualising it, it's becoming
So what the science behind this is it will enter more into your subconscious mind when it has substance to it. So I want a Ferrari is like weak. I want a red Ferrari that I drive fast through the, country back to my farmhouse.
With my sexy husband.
With my sexy husband. Yeah.
With my new boyfriend, who is blah, blah, blah. And
exactly.
his name is.
Yeah, exactly.
Very specific.
The more specific you are with these things, the more it imprints into your subconscious brain. Now, 90% of our day and life is ran subconsciously. So all of the work done for manifesting, cosmic ordering, all of this is actually done unconsciously, which is the part that people miss. Because you run 90% of your life on autopilot. For example, I do this all the time, especially anyone with ADHD, by the way. Yours is probably a little bit higher. Can you remember, for example, coming in, unlocking your door where you've put your keys? No, you did that without thinking. So I never know where my keys are because when I walked in and opened the door, I've deleted that part. It wasn't even in my brain. It was in the 90% of my subconscious brain that was just doing something on autopilot. So manifesting and cosmic ordering and being specific with these things actually imprints them into your subconscious because they've got more detail to them. And that's the science behind it. Because people think it's wishy-washy, howl at the moon.
I did a post on this. Once it's in there and you believe it, because you're not thinking of it, you just take the action.
Yeah.
Now, I have been I know that we did a whole episode on manifestation is crap. Right?
Unless you're taking aligned action.
But, that's it. You can't just do your vision board because everybody's doing it. I've seen the vision board.
Oh,
I've seen them. There's a vision board party. Stick it on. Take your pictures.
Yep.
Stick it on. Do you know what I did? I went to Cape Town and I thought, I'm going to buy a house. So what I've done is I've created a little Cape Town thing in my bank. I renamed one of my accounts, Cape Town account. And I'm going to keep
moving,
taking action.
Into it. Yeah.
Keep moving. And every time I go into my bank, I see Cape Town.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's my house that I'm getting at the end of the year.
That's the repetition.
Repetitive, seeing it all the time. Now, the first time that I ever learned about manifestation was with Jerry Halliwell. I wasn't with Jerry Halliwell, but remember the Spice Girls? Are you too young?
Of course. No, I used to dress up as...
You did?
Yeah, I was posh.
Of course you were.
Of course I was.
Of course you were.
Actually, do the
Posh and Baby are better than Slimming Glinda. Oh my God. Do you know what somebody called us? I mean, I'm taking it.
I'm not.
Glinda and Alphabet. Everybody is going to write it and go, it's gone into an alphabet.
Have you just put that out into the fucking internet?
Put that into the internet. Wow. But I don't think they thought about you being green. I don't think they thought, do you know what? She's a green bald witch.
Not just green.
I think they just blonde and dark, not green and witchy and good and bad.
No.
Not that any of them are bad in the end. Did you watch the new one yet?
No.
No, you didn't. You need to.
I haven't.
It's very good. Anyway, Jerry Halliwell, a tangent.
Of course we do.
Anyway, back to the Spice Girls.
From the Good Witch and the Bad
From the Good Witch and the Bad Witch to the Spice Girls. So I remember watching a documentary where Jerry Halliwell had just left the Spice Girls. She was living with, I don't know, one of them. Was it George Michael or Robbie Williams? Anyway, one of them. And she was saying that she had done this cosmic wish list. So back then, I was very young. I must have been very young, in my 20s. And I thought, I'll do that. So what I did was I followed what she said. And she said, you just got to write it down. You fold it up. And at that time, she said you put it away somewhere or you put it in an envelope. So she didn't do it where you had to look at it. So I wrote all this stuff down. And I remember having a picture, because I was very stagey back, still a little stagey now.
Very stagey back then, like you're not now.
Like I've changed. I was even more stagey. Very stagey. So I used to have at the side of my bed my headshot.
Of course you did.
My acting headshot, actually in a frame. So what I did was I wrote my wish list and I put it in the back of the frame of this headshot. Anyway, years and years later, I'm moving house, and this picture falls out of a box and smashes. So as I'm putting it back, I take the back out and I find the cosmic wish list. Now we're talking about 20 years later. Mm-hmm. Every single thing on that list had come true, and I was currently living it.
That life.
So if anybody says it doesn't work, but now you're saying the subconsciously, had I already been doing that? Subconsciously, everything on that list had I already thought that I already had. And this takes it back to business. With business, you've got to see yourself as the next rank already. Yeah. Like, I'm about to hit a rank today.
I think today, just everybody, if you don't know, Rach is about to be the first and only ever person ever to do this in the company. It's never been done before. She's done it in half the time that...
Are you going to say somebody else has done it?
No, the people have been here twice as long as you and not achieved what you've achieved yet. And some are close to, but not really that. And so for you to have done what you've done in that time frame and to be the first and only ever at this rank is, world class.
But we won't sit on it because we'll go to the next one.
No.
But I need to sit on it, actually. I do need to sit on it. And Shaq's actually said, so my husband's actually said, we will sit on this for a day.
You should.
Before we move on. However,
the reason that I go for a week
don't know if I can is because I already had myself down as that a year ago.
Yeah.
So I've already been that in my head. I think actually many times I've actually even maybe introduced myself as a 7-star.
Yeah.
And I'm absolutely not.
The last thing I say to myself before I go to bed at night is I am a 6-star director.
But you are.
No,
when you're a 6-star and everybody's like congratulating you, I'm going to be like, duh, she's been a 6-star for like a freaking year. Welcome. Duh. And I think that's why I want to get excited for you and you'll want to get excited for me. But actually you're like,
I know that you're going to do it.
But you're already there.
And I'm so proud of you. It's already done in my head. I'm so proud that you've done it. And but I also know how you treat goals. And this was something, again, that I covered on
exactly
my call.
The same as you treat them.
Yeah, it's in the way of the one after it.
It's in the way of the one after it, isn't it?
And so I want everybody to take that, and listen, we're doing it at higher levels here, but take that and apply it to your life. Yeah. The number one thing that you should strive for every single day is progression of some sort.
1% better every single day. Imagine, now this is our mentor says this to us, if you can just get 1% better every single day at something, you'll be 365% better in a year.
Yeah.
Whoa, imagine that. Imagine Leah Lockett, 365% better.
I'd be like ChatGPT.
You could ask ruler of the world.
I think we could do with a few new ones of those from the looks of things. I would actually run for
global
leader.
Bigger than president.
I think
if there was a world leader. You would be like queen of the world, the universe. Was it Shiva? Was Shiva queen of the universe?
Shiva, was it?
Shiva. No, Shiva's a dog.
No.
Was it
Sheba?
Sheba. What was it?
Play the word association game now.
I feel like, oh God, we're talking word association games. We're going to San Diego tomorrow.
Nobody else is going to get that.
We're going to, basically, I'm going to explain it. Our CEO is so lush. He is so lovely. But he literally just says a word to us. And we're like, okay, we'll make a whole training out of it.
He doesn't say them to me, though.
But he doesn't say them to you because it's like, he'll go, what was he said to me? He went, money. I'm like, yeah, great. That's great. He said to Caroline, what was it? Closing something.
Close it out.
Close it out. The title was Close It Out. She's like, brilliant. And she's like, what does it mean?
It's like the word association.
Word association.
I don't have any words to associate.
You don't have any words. But we are going to San Diego tomorrow. Day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wednesday. To do a leadership conference.
We are. It's 3 days of training, high level training in San Diego. And then I am going on.
You're on tour.
I'm on tour.
You're on tour.
I am on tour.
You are like a spice girl.
I am. But I'm solo touring, which is, I've got a lot of team moving in Florida. In different states. So I'm not going to complain about being full when the goal was to eat. I'm going to go over there and lead and do what I need to do and get those markets moving. And then you're going to meet me in
Las Vegas. Again.
We're back again. For the mastermind, but even better than that, we've got something.
Then we're going.
I watched the video of the villa.
Yeah, I've not seen it. Where is it? Did I get sent it?
I'm going to show it you after this. It sleeps 47 people.
It sleeps 47?
It's 4 stories. It's got its own private beach. And it's got like a full team of staff in it. So anything and everything that you want to do, eat, drink, exists there. And the house manager said the only thing we can't do is pink elephants and purple giraffes. So basically anything is on the table other than them changing the biological colours of animals.
So we are heading to...
And there's 10 of the best, I'm going to say the best network marketers in the world.
Again, since I started watching television, I'm going to bore you. I watched last night, it was like a retreat for all the people that have the songwriters. Stay with me here. All the songwriters that have because this is what I'm gonna like say it's like this. So there's a TV program at the moment where they have all these songwriters, but people that have written for like Beyonce and Pink and all the big people, #1 hits. They're all in a house in a retreat writing songs together. So it's like a powerhouse retreat. And I was like, that's going to be us, but the network marketing edition.
That's exactly what it is.
All the top leaders from lot of the network marketing companies I say all, 20 of us.
There's
18 of us.
I think there's
10 of us.
There's me and you.
There's
Sandro on his own. There's Gio and Matteo, and there are 8 of us.
Is there only 8 of us going?
And then it's Eric, Marina, Pete Vargas.
Pete Vargas is going.
He is.
And we're going to fly down on Eric's jet. He's been promising a ride for 2 years.
We're finally going on it.
We're finally getting on the jet. And we're flying down.
For the mastermind after the mastermind. So, this is...
Oh, I'm so excited! It's going to be so much fun.
And I've got a drone as well, so we can get some good content. I bought myself a new camera for Christmas, so stay tuned and watch along, because by the time this comes out, we'll
be back.
No, we won't. I think we're going to put this out this week.
Oh.
Yeah. So
we'll have to have a catch up next week. There'll be a catch up as soon.
We'll do you a catch up.
Very excited.
Absolutely. So guys, thank you for joining us for the very first episode of season 4 and of 2026.
Woohoo!
We'll see you next week, where we're going to have a special guest, Sandro Cazzato. Thanks, friends.